What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Starfield. So this lady's gone. I guess she went to the bar.
I'm listening.
You're listening. Let's tap into her computer. Password is spelled backwards. Messages: Deimos Staryards. Messages for Jules Deganti, project lead. Mining equipment. I know this isn't the right place to bring this up, but I can't seem to get a response from Peter. Our tools are falling apart, and we really need new ones. Can you ping him, maybe? Throw a wad of paper at him to get his attention. Something? He's an executive, for crying out loud. I know he's got someone's rich son, but this is getting ridiculous. Trevor. Company reminder. Due to new regulations in the United Colonies market, all new ships from January 1st, 2331 onward require coolant pumps grade E or above. We should be compliant as of last year, but please triple check all coolant pump purchases and installations so we can continue to bring our products to all citizens in the settled system. Search. Where to find good whiskey. He's at it again. Peter seems to think the messaging program is some sort of search function again. At least he's using the computer, I guess. Like, where to find good whiskey. That's funny. Alright. These applications. Assistant, no other open recs found. Please select your job location and view over 10 years. I don't want to delete my own. 5 to 9 years, delete that. 1 to 5, delete that. No experience, delete that. Over 10 years, Nyla. Definitely delete that one. Speak with Trevor. Alright. We're the only ones left.
Trust me, this is the best shot we've got at getting that request approved.
I did it. I made sure I was the only applicant.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant. Congratulations.
Thanks. Don't you feel bad about the other applicants?
Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again.
What happens if they figure out what we're doing?
They won't. I'll tell you a little secret. No one really cares too much. I'm not saying anyone's bad at their job, just that everyone's too busy and overworked to care. Seriously, no worries, mate. I've been here long enough to know how they operate up there.
I'm ready for the next step of your plan.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
This guy's sneaky. So I gotta report to work for Peter. Alright. So, basically this guy's like...
bullet for any miner on this base.
Okay. So basically this guy's like tired of asking for his equipment to be replaced and fixed. So he's taking matters into his own hands and kind of, you know, working around it. Which I don't blame him, honestly.
Do you work for me? It's hard to keep track these days.
I do, yes.
Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
You're weird looking, bro. I'm here now and ready for work.
Good. Now, let's make... You look a bit different than I remembered. Did you go to Enhance? No. Now I remember. They told me they sent me someone new. Anyway, when they told me how poorly you did on your application questions, I had my doubts. But at least you showed up on time, so maybe there's hope. Well, enough chit-chat. let's get to work.
Actually, sir, it's break time. I haven't done any work yet. Sure, just put me at your computer and I'll get to your messages.
Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that.
Okay.
I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me.
Speak with Governor Hurst. What's in the shipment?
What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. But it is important, that I know.
Can you tell me about yourself?
I could, but we'd be wasting valuable time, so no.
Okay. What do we do here exactly?
Oh, do they cover nothing in orientation anymore? No, strike that. We got rid of orientation, didn't we? Anyway, it's not important. Your job is easy. You do what I ask, and that's pretty much it. I'm surprised you've forgotten that's the... Oh, right, new assistant. I keep forgetting.
This guy's grumpy. What happened to your last assistant?
I don't know. At first I thought I had multiple assistants that rotated in and out, but it seems I've only ever had one at a time and they all just stopped showing up. I believe my last assistant was supposed to get me some coffee, but never came back. I honestly wasn't listening to whatever they were crying about. Have a good one.
That guy's funny.
Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours.
I'd love to
of
chat
service.
more, but I'm expecting a message any minute from the Trade Authority. You know how it is with these big businesses, am I right? Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick. What can I do for you?
I was just hoping to ask you some questions.
I can answer your general questions about Sidonia. Nothing venturing into politics. Sorry, but it's my strict policy that I only speak with select members of the press and major political donors who are serious about making changes for the future prosperity of Mars.
What are these donations for exactly?
Politics. You shouldn't be so surprised that money greases the wheels of the political machine. Even though I'm a UC-appointed official, I still need to rely on political donations to help me make decisions on how to allocate funds and resources to various lobbying parties. The money goes right back into the local economy, you see?
Okay. So donors? Are you saying you'll talk about politics? I'm sorry. Donors, are you saying you'll talk about political topics for a bribe?
We don't use that word around here. I do take donations, however.
I'm interested in the future of Mars. How much do I need to donate to talk about it with you?
If you have to ask, then I'm afraid you can't afford it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. We can leave politics out of our chat.
I'm glad you understand. You never know who's out to write a hit piece or take advantage of someone in my position. Of course, if you just want to chat about what makes Sidonia great, I am happy to oblige.
Is there any work around here for someone like me?
Considering I don't really know you, I'm not sure how to answer that.
That's
But
fair.
Sidonia is a beacon of industry. There's plenty of work to go around. If you have mining experience, you may wish to check with whoever the current Deimos mining director is. Or maybe check with the Deimos Star Yard corporate office. If those aren't your speed, then there are a number of local businesses that are always looking for help.
What's it like being governor of Mars?
Well, I've been appointed governor, going on 20 years now, I believe. Every day, I am passionate about serving the hard-working people of Mars. I look out for their interests, I support their prosperity, and in return, they help make the United Colonies a shining beacon of hope for humanity. If you ask me, there's nothing better than that.
What is Sidonia known for?
You mean besides being the most important city of industry to our proliferation across the galaxy? Well, this is the home of Deimos Star Yards, which perfected grav drive technology and made honest-to-goodness space travel truly possible. And to this day, our mines and manufacturing are instrumental in delivering resources used throughout the United Colonies. We may not outshine fancier cities like New Atlantis on its surface, but without Sidonia, there would be no United Colonies.
What's there to do around here?
Sidonia is not much of a tourist destination, unless you're interested in humanity's first major colony outside of Earth. But if you're not here for work, and you're looking to kill some time, I'm told the Martian surface is great for hiking. Beautiful scenery, assuming you like shades of red. If you're looking to kick back after that and experience Martian nightlife, the Broken Spear is as good a local watering hole as any.
Okay. 1,000 credits. I'm a donor and I'd like to speak politics with you. I think I have way more than that. Sure, let's give him 1,000.
That's cute, but not enough. If you're not sure how much, you probably can't afford it. And at this point, I'm not sure I'd accept it from you.
Okay. I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
So you've heard of me?
Heard of you? Of course, how could I not?
Interesting. It appears Governor Hurst is well aware of our exploits.
If by exploits, you mean what your friend is doing for Sidonia, and not your work for Constellation, Ms. Morgan, you're right on the money. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble, unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type. I know you're not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Mr. Brennan's personal shipment. He said you might know what happened to it.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first.
Of course you are.
Since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet. See, my personal spacecraft was stolen, likely by Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
First of all, I can't believe I haven't noticed this before or pointed it out, but look at his hairline. It's like a 8-head. Why is it important to destroy the ship?
Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes.
If your craft is stolen by pirates, why not ask SysDef?
Oh, it's a few reasons. I don't want this mired in their process. Also, it's a bit of an embarrassment for a sitting governor to lose a ship. So I'd rather that not get out. I'm sure you understand.
All right, deal. I'll do this for you, and you get me that shipment.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Mum's the word. Let's find this stolen ship.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
You do? Okay.
I have an important personal decision to make, but I need to discuss something with you first.
If it will help you decide, I'm here to listen.
Phew, thank you. So, where to start? Before I was with the Navigator Corps, I was career military, part of the United Colonies Navy. When the Colony War broke out, I was posted as the chief navigator on a warship, the Dauntless.
That's pretty close to captain, right?
In my case, I was third in command, which has a lot to do with the story. There was a particularly bloody battle. We were fighting over a world in the Eta Cassiopeia system. Worst fighting I'd ever seen. We lost 12 ships that day. 12. Including my own.
Why the Cassiopeia system?
Economic reasons. Several of the worlds in the Cassiopeia system were mineral rich. Both sides wanted to drop refinery outposts on the surface to bolster their supply.
I'm assuming the United Colonies won the battle?
With hundreds of lives lost on both sides, I'd argue there were no winners at all. Now let me finish.
Sorry.
The ship
Excuse
was
me.
barely intact. The captain and first mate died the previous day, which put me in command. A shrewd captain would have called for the crew to abandon ship, but I was so angry. I wanted to stay. I needed to fight.
Despite the damage, your ship still had the ability to fight.
The Dauntless was a tough little ship. No shields and the hull was breached, but it still had power. And weapons. That's why I remained in the battle. Huge mistake.
I'm not sure what I would have done.
Well, I didn't have the luxury of indecision. I had to act. We fought for hours, but the damage was fatal. I gave the order to abandon ship and the crew piled into the escape shuttle. As the shuttle launched, I could see it was damaged. I heard screams before the radio cut, and last thing I saw, they were spiraling helplessly towards the planet's surface. There was nothing I could do.
Why were you on the shuttle with them?
It was my duty as acting captain to be the last person to leave the Dauntless. We had more than one escape shuttle available. So, I elected to wait until they were safe.
The Dauntless was far too gone to save your crew. Wait, hold on. The Dauntless was too far gone to save your crew.
The ship barely had enough
It was
power
a
for
struggle
comms
for
and
me.
life support.
Jesus Christ.
All I could do was watch them die.
My condolences.
Thank you. But condolences can't reverse what I've done. I was caught up in the moment. An inexperienced captain making rash decisions that cost people their lives.
You sent them to their death. What did your superiors say about your actions?
My superiors? When the dust settled, the United Colonies gave me a medal. Can you believe that? A damn medal. I never even had a chance to find the shuttle wreckage and give my crew a proper burial.
How did you get off the Dauntless?
After I checked every section of the ship for wounded crew, I took the other escape shuttle. If I hadn't, I would have died. The Dauntless came apart minutes after I escaped.
At least you're still alive to honor their legacy.
That's true, but still, it doesn't erase the real issue here. Remember when you said no one but me would have pushed harder to keep the Navigator Corps going? Well, this time, pushing too hard cost lives. Don't you get it? Everything I do, everything I touch, somehow falls apart. That's why I'm worried about us.
Worried about us?
Look, it's clear the two of us are becoming more than partners. We're becoming close friends. Even though I've pushed people away in the past, I feel different when I'm around you. I feel
Whoa, hold on.
safer.
Hold on, Sarah.
Not afraid to admit who I am. I'm terrified I'm going to screw that up.
I don't like commitment. There's little you could say that would change my opinion about you. You can't get rid of me that easy. Don't worry, I'm here for you every step of the way.
After everything you've heard, all my stories, you still have faith. No one's ever cared about me this much. Not even Aja.
I can flirt with her. I'll never stop having faith in you, Sarah.
I'm counting on that. Look, I think I've said all I can handle for now. Thank you for being there, for listening to me when I needed it the most. I'll never forget this. I promise.
Thank you, I think. I forgot what I was doing. Oh, yeah. I have to find and destroy this stolen ship.
Recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Umbriel, moon of Uranus, soul
Hey,
system.
friend. Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. It's good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
Let me board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate like you, and I'm here to help. I have to destroy him. Let's see. Let me board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate like you, and I'm here to help.
Wait, you on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
You know, the ship option to destroy her ship. So they want me to destroy him. Let's destroy this guy.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Oh, that didn't work. Yikes. Gonna hail you
Hey,
again.
friend. Don't mean to bother you, but it is good to see someone out here. Wait.
No, I want engine. Let's go shield down one engine. I'm gonna kind of go away from him for a little bit.
Fire everything!
Whoa! Man, this guy. Okay. I might just board him, honestly.
Hey, friend. Don't mean to bother you. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without
My
help.
ship is way too weak right now. Once I upgrade it, I'll.
Wait.
Yeah, let's dock you. I think my ship is way too weak to fight anything really. Let's board this bitch.
So, you're a pirate. Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got two choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
Okay. Wait, I think we can all walk away from this and get what we want.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
So I have 6. All right. Let's be reasonable. No one needs to get hurt.
That's where you're wrong. I'm no longer feeling very reasonable.
Okay. My ship is rigged to explode if I don't get back to it soon.
You're clearly bluffing. No one would be that crazy.
Okay. I don't care about the ship. You can have it. I could have just blown the ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening.
I'm just trying to figure out why Hearst wants his ship destroyed.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm still willing to talk. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from Hearst himself. I'm sure it's valuable to an enterprising individual such as yourself. I don't care what you do with it. Rip it up, use it for blackmail, whatever. I'll give it to you. So long as we get to keep this ship. Deal?
What should I do with that letter from Hearst?
Come on. You really need me to spell it out for you? Hearst is a politician. Politicians are susceptible to blackmail. Or if you really want to see fireworks on Mars, I'm sure there is someone in a position of authority in Sidonia that you could turn that into as evidence of corruption. Not like it's going to paint a target on our backs any bigger than we already have. It's sure to stir up trouble for local politics. Seems like a win to me.
I've changed my mind. Can't trust a pirate to hold up their end of a bargain.
A shame. But thanks for bringing us your ship.
Yeah, no problem. You're about to die, bitch. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh my god.
You're a pirate. Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. You've got two choices. You've got to the count of 20. You mean to parlay?
I'm just trying to figure out why Hearst wants this ship.
I don't think we are at that.
Wait, what? Ran out of time. Let's walk. Out of time to walk away from this.
Give me a second to think, will you?
Okay. You could have just blown this ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
Could have. But is that it then?
Aw, damn it.
Sorry. Nothing personal. But I admire your gal.
Alright. I like my
I
chances.
admire your confidence.
I'm about to die.
We'll be sure to set.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't die? How did I not die? Pirate leader's dead though. Oh! I have no medkits. Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's go.
Well,
Nope. Earl Grey tea. Oh, they're coming up. Oh! Damn it! Sarah, where were you?
So, you're a pirate. You've got two choices. You've got to the counter. You mean to parley?
Okay, let's persuade you. My ship is rigged to explode. Let's do 5.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. No one needs to get hurt. You better make a decision or I'll make it for you.
Easy. Maybe this doesn't have to get ugly. Okay. Enough talk. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll even help you on your way. I have an incriminating letter from... I'll give it to you.
It's a deal.
Smart choice. Now, I suggest leaving before our reinforcements show up. I can't guarantee they'll be as accommodating as we are.
I can destroy the ship, search for more clues, or return to Hearst. Show Hearst's note to CDR Woodward.
What are you doing sticking around? Get out of here.
Wait, what is... Hold on, what's my objective here? I can search for more clues, which is above. Alright, let's go up here. Wait, is it? Oh no. I want to search for more clues, but... Yeah, see right there. What? I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe down this way? Oh yeah, okay. This is it. What did I just get? Whoever finds this, my name is Sylvia Skolas. I've been drifting with no fuel for over a week now, with no signs of rescue. To all those I have wronged, I wish I could say I'm sorry, but truth is, I don't know if that's true. This isn't how I would like to die, but the guilt and the uncertainty have driven me to take my own life. Goodbye. Dang. Okay, so this is what the pirate captain gave me. I'm asking that you take care of the ship and anyone on board. I don't care how you do it, I just want to be rid of this problem before anyone catches on. If someone finds out that I'm having an affair and that the woman involved ran off with my government-issued ship, I'm sure you'd understand that it would be very bad for me. I like to get ahead of that and just chalk it up to a simple theft and destruction. I repeat, the ship must be destroyed, or we shall consider the terms of your payment null and void. Government in Glenhurst. Dang, bro. You about to get incriminated. Oh, what the hell is it? It just like fell on me.
Go on, get out of here.
I'm on my way. Where is... Wait, oh wait, hold on. There's 2 objectives? Oh, that's to destroy the ship.
It's funny. I bet I've spent more time exploring the Martian surface than roaming around Sidonia itself.
Okay. Weirdo.
Watch out for the robots.
Red and orange. Everything's red and orange as far as the eye can see. It'll start to wear on you.
Okay. Oh wait, he's in here.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a problem.
Got it.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem.
I'm back now. Let's talk about your end of the deal.
Did you take care of my little problem?
How about you pay me a little extra to keep this all quiet?
I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable.
Oh, we got me $5,000. Good shit. Are you sure you can't sport more credits than that?
Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably. I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, well, I found your note on the pirate. It seemed like it'd be real bad for you if people knew.
The fact that we helped this imbecile worm his way out of the situation makes me sick.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead, and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Why'd you work with the Crimson Fleet anyway? Why not hire a private force?
Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you. Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look, so I had to go where that's not a concern. Hence the pirates, hence you. Got it? Now, about that note.
Deal or no deal? I don't know. I like the idea of having leverage on him. I'm gonna say no deal.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you?
Fine, I did what you asked. My job here is done.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
He believed me. Deliver the package to Peter. Can I go this way? No.
Your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military service.
Did you do that thing I asked you to do yet? Wait. Maybe I didn't ask you yet. My shipment. Do you have it yet?
Do you have any idea how hard it was to get this?
No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants just showed up with it whenever I asked.
I don't care what your last assistant did. Yeah, but I had to do some really shady stuff for Hirsch to get it. Also, you owe taxes.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks for getting this for me. Now, could you be a pal and get to my computer messages? Oh, they've been piling up while you were gone, and I need you to respond to them for me. Here's my password. Just make sure your replies sound like they're coming from me. I have a reputation to maintain.
What happened to your... Oh, no, I already said that. All
Have
right.
a good one.
Let's approve the equipment request. Messages. Meeting requests. Mr. Brennan, I'm looking forward to meeting you to discuss our potential partnership. I know opportunities to buy a Martian ore don't come up very often, so I want you to know I'm willing to make a very generous offer. But let's discuss in person, shall we? My schedule is flexible, so tell me what works for you. Kind regards, Javier Lindum. A psyche val. Peter, your physiological evaluation turned up some interesting stuff. I think it would be good for you to come to speak with me sometime so I can make sure you understood the questions properly and you can provide some clarity on your answers. For instance, I think you may have completely misunderstood question number 6. I'm not even sure that person works on Mars, let alone for this company. Let's chat a bit and try to resolve this so I can assume a proper evaluation. Thanks, Gilly. Shipment. Mr. Brennan, I'm writing to let you know that you have an outstanding tax balance. As a consequence, we've held up a shipment for you in hopes that it will motivate you to speak with us and come pay off your balance so that we can release it to you. As we value Deimos as a local business, we don't wish to see this escalated any further than it needs to due to a personal matter such as this. Thank you for understanding. Glenn Hurst, Governor Sidonia. Hello. Hello, loser. Since I learned that you don't even check your work computer for actual work purposes, I realize I can say anything I want here and you'll never know. Blarg. Boogity boogity boo. See? I can say nonsense if I want, it doesn't matter. But here's some real truth for you. You've got a BO problem. You're lazy and incompetent. You're an entitled trust fund kid who looked into your position because of who you are. But not even that. It's because of who your daddy knows. Yet they can't fire you because it'd be bad for the company for some reason. What a joke. You never even learned my name. I was your assistant for 3 damn years. It's Tim. It's not even hard to say. It's 3 letters. Working for you made me so mad. I'm glad I quit. I bet you didn't even notice. Tim O'Shea. Yeah, he's... I guess I don't blame him for quitting, right? PTO policy. Submitted by Andres Jensen. Notes, some of us, self-included, have been working hard here for almost 15 years, but we're still stuck with the standard 10 days off per calendar year. Now I'm grateful for the employment, but I've heard from some buddies back home that they get 15 days PTO once they hit 10 years of service. Any chance we could do the same? Thank you. I'm going to approve it. Nice. I just approved it this time. Cool. Replacement mining equipment. Notes, our current mining equipment is woefully insufficient to yield results matching our quotas. It's older than most of our miners. Our tools break down, they jam, and a lot of time is wasted on fixing them to operable condition. As you can see, we've been able to just barely match our current quotas. As per the conditions you set, which should help make the difference in initial costs for this request, but if we had upgraded our equipment, we'd be able to increase our mining yields by at least an additional 75%, which increase overall profits. All right, Trevor, let's approve that. Drink selection. I just want the company to all right, okay. I just want the company to offer some different drink options for the break area. Thanks. Approve. Messages. I've gotten word from the other executives that you haven't been replying to your messages in a timely manner. I'm writing this request in hopes that you or your assistant, when we hire one, might see it here and get on that. Approve. I'm gonna approve everything. You're welcome, Peter.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go.
I'm back. I managed to approve your request.
I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem.
Of course there's a problem.
One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
Why'd you let him go?
Hank's been a difficult employee, to be honest. More interested in showing off than doing good work. He's aggressive. He starts shit with the other employees. He's often late for work and so on. So this came up and I figured maybe he's trying to turn things around. Even though I was reluctant, I wanted to give him a chance. Now I'm questioning if it was a good idea.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway, something's up, and it doesn't seem good. Since you've proven yourself so skilled in so many ways, I was hoping to call on you for it. So, you in?
Only if you pay me well.
Of course I'll pay you well. You're doing us a huge favor. I even anticipated this by carving out a chunk of the budget specifically to pay you. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest checking with Sidonia's ship services over at the starport first. They'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank. It's all I've got without sending you all the way to Gagarin to retrace his steps. Good luck.
It is illegal to transport.
All right, I'm just gonna mention right here that all of this, like the last 2 episodes, all started because of an activity. Like what is known, like these are not even like the activities here. These are just like quests. Activities I think are just like small things to do. But as soon as I spoke to Trevor, like it just created so many more steps in episodes. Like this game is gonna be so big. Like it's insane how big this game is, and I can't wait to bring all of this to you guys. I will continue on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it. Until next time, if you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.